new wheel from Vossen. This also just came in. This is a new HF series wheel. So very affordable, great looking design. All right. Oh, so we're looking at the Vossen HF-4T. And if you follow Vossen, you'll know that this design here is not exactly brand new to them. However, it is brand new to the series. This design is actually very similar to Vossen's forged wheel MX-4T. Lately, Vossen has been doing this trend where what they're doing is they're taking their very popular forged designs and they're actually bringing it to their hybrid forged series. That way, it's much more affordable and much more accessible. So what you see here is a directional wheel. The wheel is kind of rotating this way. And what I like about Vossen's directional wheels, unlike other brands, is that when you buy a directional set, they all point the same direction of the car. So they can either all point forward or they'll all point back. Whereas some brands, one side will inevitably point the other direction because they're not giving you different part numbers. The finish you see here is satin black, nice and sporty. On the center here, I put a nice sport billet center cap. Otherwise, it would come with a standard black one.